This is for entertainment and educational purposes only, and the disclaimer is down in the description box. Hello, and welcome to the Think Tank. We use critical thinking, deductive reasoning, just a pinch of common sense to draw unbiased and logical conclusions. Today, we're here to talk about the fact that Donald Trump came back a couple of weeks ago from visiting abroad while the government was shut down. And when he came back, he said he wants to start testing nuclear weapons, which is astonishing and not in a good way. And here to tell the MAGA side of this atrocity is Dion, the Honorable Dion Powell. Dion, you want to introduce yourself and we can get started?
Hey, family. I'm District Leader Dion Powell of the Bronx Conservative Party, consultant community leader here, and as you can see, a pro and warm MAGA man.
So, Trump is talking about he wants to start nuclear testing immediately. What do you think about this?
Well, I think just like any other global leader that's a superpower like we are, he's trying to flex our muscle because there are a lot of global conflicts. And also, a lot of people don't know Russia actually has more nuclear weapons than we do. So, I don't know. Kind of
So
is that.
what so what benefit would America have from testing nuclear weapons?
Just showing our military might to the world and that we're still a force to be reckoned with, in my opinion.
He said that Russia is testing nuclear weapons, but the world doesn't know about it, but he does. He actually said this stuff. It's crazy. Um, what would that mean if Russia was testing nuclear weapons?
Hello? That's it?
That's
That's
the
the question?
question.
Well, I thought that was a gotcha question. You just trailed off. I thought there's more to it. You're going to hit me with something else. What does it mean if Russia's testing nuclear weapons? Well, then remember, they're still at the war with Ukraine. So that could be a devastating thing if they decide to use them in Europe.
My sentiments exactly, actually. That's exactly what I was thinking. But thankfully, it's just Trump being Trump and mouthing off about stuff not really happening. So, do you think that once we show the world we have, they'll know our strengths and our limits as far as nuclear testing goes? As far as nuclear warheads, they'll know what power we can and do not have.
I don't think so. It could be just smoke and mirrors. It could be real things. Trump could be throwing people off. Who knows? Remember,
What
he likes
damage do
these
you think
military
testing nuclear?
upgrades.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were done. I'm sorry, I really thought you
No,
were
that's
done.
it.
What damage do you think would occur in the environment by the testing of said nuclear weapons?
Well, we don't know what the tests are and how he's going to go about it.
He
So,
said he wants to explode nuclear warheads. So, I mean, it's testing nuclear. We already test the weapons on so many different ways. We test every part of the weapon. We know what weapons work. We know what weapons don't. We know the explosive range. We know the damage that can be done. We don't have to actually blow up warheads to know this. I understand that maybe Donald Trump is not aware of this. That's the best I can come up with. Even though he should be briefed, he is the commander in chief. So, if that's the case, is the show of power that could be the only reason that he's testing nuclear warheads, the show of power, like North Korea, just a threat? Is that worth the damage to the environment?
well, depending on how they do it, I'm sure there's certain environmental fail safes, but most of the stuff that we're told about the environment is just part of the environmental protection industry to make money. So anything's possible.
Do you know what radiation is?
Yes.
Do you
Maybe
know
that's
how
why
long
they
radiation
intend
lasts?
centuries.
So the United States wants to detonate Trump. wants to detonate nuclear warheads to test them and damage areas for centuries, where the people that go into the area will get sick and get the big C word and all of that for a show of power. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, well, is it a waste of time, effort, and money? Maybe, but there might be a bigger plan, like showing Russia that, hey, we're ready to go at it if you're ready to go at it.
So
Unfortunately,
you're saying that he's trying to show force to, he might be trying to show force to Russia,
in other
who he rolled out the red carpet for.
in other countries as well.
Hmm. And do you think it would be benefit anybody to have a nuclear? Because he said he's trying to disarm nukes on multiple countries. Do you think it would benefit anybody to escalate with a show of force that the United States has nuclear weapons when they're not doing it? Do you think that benefits us at all in any way, shape, or form?
Yes, because the saying on this side is that peace comes from strength. This is a great show of strength. Remember Teddy Roosevelt in social studies, walk softly and carry a big stick? Well, this is that stick, everybody. We're America. And this is why a lot of countries have so many wonderful programs and free things because they don't have a military like we do, because we are their military. Ask NATO.
I don't think blowing up nuclear warheads is what he meant by walk softly. Actually, if there's anything that's more contradictory or opposite, it's a magnet. That's about it. Like what you just said made no sense. That was the worst. That's literally the craziest thing I've ever heard. Walk softly by blowing up nuclear warheads is that's it. You have just reached the pinnacle of what the hell did you just say? Like that was it. That was the one. That's it. That was the moment. That was the MAGA moment that I've been waiting for. Where it's like, all right, I give up. You can just know there's no like you're just gonna support it no matter what, because no matter how ridiculous it is. Like you're gonna walk softly and blow up nuclear warheads. That's crazy. That was it. That's where we're at in this country. Okay, so MAGA supports in its America First agenda blowing up, detonating nuclear warheads and causing radiation for hundreds of miles that'll last for decades. Well, I can't say it's hundreds of miles. It depends on the size of the nuclear warhead. It might only be, I don't know, 40, 50 miles. Not likely if you're testing nuclear warheads. That's that. I think testing nuclear warheads is one of the craziest things Trump has done. Not the meanest, not the most evil, but definitely craziest. I think that Trump deranged syndrome in this particular case means that Trump has become deranged. But I digress. Nah, it's probably what they call a sycophants or the people with his head up his butt, whatever you want to call it. Like right now, he's talking about detonating nuclear warheads. Like we're about to go into World War III. Because that's what that would mean. World War III. If nuclear warheads, if nuclear arms begin to be used in a war with the United States, we are in World War III. He is escalating World War III.
He might be preventing World War III by showing strength. And people like, you know what? It's not worth it. Isn't that interesting? That America still has teeth.
Well, we know Trump doesn't back down. He's willing to starve people and starve children. If he's willing to do that, he'll nuke somebody. That's for sure. Less people will die from him nuking them than he was willing to do with his own people here by starving them. So he doesn't. He's something wrong. I think that. I mean, I don't know. There's a lack of empathy there. If I was a doctor, I'd probably say he's a sociopath, but I'm not a doctor, so I can say he's probably a sociopath, and everything that he's doing falls along sociopathic tendencies. But that's just an opinion of one man that likes to read psychology books. Anyway, if you like the content, like, share, subscribe. I am against detonating nuclear warheads for any reason. I think that we're living in very scary times, and the fact that this getting support is terrifying to me. It's really scary. Anyway, Dion, any closing arguments?
But you heard it from Leo, who served this country in the Navy. So thank him for his service, and he's seen real action. That's why he thinks it's a bad idea, because war is bad.
All right. We are the media, so are you. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. This is Leonard Dion signing out.